Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
You shot me.
No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Why did you save me?
My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Yeah, well, you should have shot him instead.
I promise you, the thought crossed my mind. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive.
Why alive?
Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
But how will you prove it?
My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
Well, what's it say?
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
Perhaps it could be translated?
Luther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
There's the word again. Nightingale.
There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves' Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
Alright. Thank you. Can't you come with me to Winterhold?
I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can.
So what can you tell me about Gallus?
He was a scholar, a master thief, and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales, and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close.
You were lovers.
Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him.
Alright. I'll see what I can find out at Winterhold.
Remember, speak only to Enther. Trust no one else.
Sure.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Go on.
Let's see here. It's from Falk Firebeard at the Blue Palace. Ooh, you've got friends in high places.
Oh.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
What's gotten old Firebeard fired up? What's gotten the fire in his beard? So Arbas, over the last few days we've had some disturbing information come to light regarding the events at Wolfskull Cave and the summoning and binding ritual you interrupted there. Given your involvement with that event, I'm asking you to return to Solitude to help us once more. I am wary of putting all the details in print. Please come see me at the Blue Palace. Sincerely, Falk Firebeard.
Can I help you with anything else?
Greetings. I've been sent by Karliah.
Karliah? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
Yes, but there's a problem.
Problem? Let me see it. Oh,
There you go.
this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Can you translate it?
No. However, I know someone who might. The
Go on.
court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Well, after all the favors I did to him, I'm sure he'll give me I'm sure he'll lend me a helping hand. Do you know why Gallus scribed his journals in Falmer?
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language,
Yes.
fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details.
And where did he acquire the knowledge to use it?
Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
I hope so too.
Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Whoa. You be careful there, friend.
The courier must have found you.
Yes, you sent me a message about Wolfskull Cave?
Yes, old friend. I'm afraid it's not good news. When you broke up the binding, Potema escaped. We've encountered some of her minions.
What do you mean escaped?
Steer says she's still in spirit form, or we'd all be dead already. You've already done us a service in stopping the binding, but I need you to go talk to him, to see if Steer can tell us what to do next.
Alright, I'll go talk to Steer. We'll figure something out.
I wish you well, friend. Be careful.
Farewell.
Look, I'm very busy, so this better be important.
Greetings, Calselmo. I hear you're the authority on ancient Falmer.
Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm
Is
calling
that so?
it Calselmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings.
Perhaps I could view your work?
Preposterous. That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed.
Even after slaying your troublesome spider?
I've already provided you a key to the museum. You should consider it an honor if you are allowed to browse my collection. I'm sorry, but that's as far as my generosity extends.
What was that?
Oh.
Intruder! Help!
I can explain. Oh, maybe I can.
Over here, hurry! That's all you got? Someone there?
Oh, what do we have here? Oh, I guess I'll need to copy it off the stone. So I'm gonna need some paper. I'm gonna need some charcoal. Should be enough.
All right, men.
All right.
Search the tower.
What the?
Now you're mine. You won't get the
Don't want to do this. I'm warning you. You really don't.
Give up while you still can.
Come here. There we go. Didn't have to come to this.
Was there something else?
Here. This should help translate Gallus's journal.
I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd.
Yep.
I expected notes.
Yeah, well, it was quite the tale.
I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please.
Go on. What do we have?
This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enthir? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enthir. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enthir. Words can't express.
It's all right, Karliah. You don't have to say a word. Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the Guild. They respected Karliah, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor.
Alright. Thank you, Enthir.
If you ever manage to gain entry to the college and you find trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becoming a burden, come visit me. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
Alright. Farewell.
If you have further need of me, you can find me in the college.
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the Guild.
Gallus's journal mentioned the Twilight Sepulchre?
You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives.
Oh. Why does it need that type of protection?
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
Thieves and temples. It just doesn't add up.
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean.
I'd understand better if less mystery was involved.
As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me.
Alright. We'll do it your way for now.
I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
I'll put it to good
If
use.
the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
Farewell.
I'm glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the Guild?
Well, what if Mercer's there?
Then we show them Gallus's journal and hope for the best. Remember, we have proof and all he's got is his word.
I mean, can we prove that the journal belonged to Gallus? Alright, whatever. Let's go.
Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please,
Hello.
lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Karliah, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from a vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
He didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
By the 8. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
What? Nothing here but weapons.
Gold, the jewels. It's all gone.
Oh.
That son of a bitch.
I mean,
Vex, put it away.
there's still,
right now.
yeah, we still have
Can't
apples.
afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away. Delvin, please tell me you have good news.
If I told you that, I'd be lying. We haven't had a bite in weeks. Our clients are starting to get angry.
You tell this sorry bunch of thieves that they need to put down their flagons and get to work if they want to keep their status.
Yeah, I will.
Look, before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Karliah. I mean, everything.
Well, it was Mercer who killed Gallus, not Karliah.
I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the guild. Anything else?
And Gallus, Karliah, and Mercer were nightingales.
What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you?
Evidently not. She was also behind Golden Glow and Hunting Brew.
Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone.
Mercer has a home? In Riften?
Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. Place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place.
Alright, I'll take care of it.
Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way.
Anyone, eh? So So what exactly is missing from the vault?
Better question would be, what did he leave? Mercer took everything.
Well,
even all of our plans.
5 apples and some axes. That's what he left. Plans for what?
Before Mercer took over, Gallus started collecting every bit of material he could on locations the guild could heist. Museums, keeps, estates, you name it. By the time Mercer took over the guild, we must have had a few dozen.
How could he have opened the vault door alone?
I don't have a clue. That door is impenetrable. Without 2 keys, it's impossible to open. I have a key, Delvin has a key, and Mercer has a key. That's it. There are no other copies.
Alright, well, any tips on getting into Riftweald Manor?
Good question. I've only set foot inside a few times myself, and that was in Mercer's company. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the 2nd floor balcony in his backyard.
And I don't suppose the ramp is easy to access?
No. It's some sort of crazy contraption Mercer commissioned for quick escapes. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lower it in a hurry.
I see. You, mentioned a watchdog.
That'd be Vald. A real piece of work, that one.
Right.
Mercer's holding something over his head, keeping him loyal. Talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning.
Really? I didn't know she was capable of such things.
Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else to that madman.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Can't talk long. Gotta keep my eyes open for Mercer.
Interested in this, ship model?
Well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. What a delightful find. This should cover it.
Alright. Farewell.
This is getting dangerous. Don't let anything get a jump on you.
Okay.
Need to stay focused in case Frey comes back. Make it fast.
Brynjol said, that you had info on Vault?
That pig? Oh, I have info on him. More than you care to know.
Well, I want to get on his good side, you know?
Vald? Good side? Think you have the wrong person. The only thing Vald understands is gold. A man after my own heart.
So, buy him off.
Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. I mean, you are asking him to betray Mercer Frey. Your best bet would be to erase his debt with Maven Blackbriar. If you talk to her, she might be able to give you the details. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less.
Me neither.
While you're in there, help yourself to anything in Frey's manor. I would.
I was planning on that, yeah.
Working at the Rift and Fishery is
I
tough.
presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Greetings, Maven. I would like to erase Vald's debt.
Vald? Why would you want to help that idiot?
Why take a chance?
He owes me a steep debt. In fact, he's lucky all I did was force him to work for Mercer.
Well, what did he do?
A few years back, I commissioned a unique quill from a good friend of mine in Winterhold. Vald was tasked with getting it here safely, and it ended up at the bottom of Lake Honrick.
So he's in debt because of a quill?
The wizards called it the Quill of Gemination, and demanded a tremendous amount of gold to have it made. If you can locate the quill and return it to me, something Vald was too stupid to do himself, I'll consider the debt satisfied.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Alright. So what does this quill do, exactly?
The quill was supposed to allow me to duplicate any writing I'm viewing in exacting detail. I'm sure you can understand how useful that would prove in a business situation, especially where signatures were involved.
And if someone else got their hands on it?
Fortunately, the quill required an ink with a unique formula known only to myself. So if you're getting any ideas about selling it to someone else or keeping it, you'll
What?
find it hold little value.
No, of course not. Come on, you know me. So how did this quill end up in Lake Honrick?
I had Vald meet the caravan from Winterhold on the western end of the lake, so he could avoid the roads.
Yeah.
The idiot got lost in the mist and ran his boat right over some rocks, sending it straight to the bottom. He's too stupid to remember where he was, and any attempt I've made to find it in the past has been unsuccessful.
Any ideas where to look specifically?
Vald said his rowboat struck some rocks. I'd check under the water near one of the small islands in the lake. Perhaps you should start at the docks and work your way out towards Golden Glow Estate.
I'll see what I can do.
I believe we're done.
There we go. Easy. Didn't take long at all. Oh, it's night? Didn't even notice. Time sure flies past. Flies by fast. Fuck.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Just as well. Without your combat
I found the Quill of Gemination.
Really? I wrote that off a long time ago. Well, I suppose I need to fulfill my end of the bargain. Give this document to Vald. It frees him from the debt, but I never want to see him in Riften again.
I was trained by
Fair
some
enough.
of the finest warriors in
Oh hey, Vault. Listen. I need you to let me into Riftweald Manor. I've cleared the debt with Maven Black. Hello?
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like visitors. Now go away.
I have something of yours.
Of mine? What is it?
It's your debt with Maven. You're free from it.
I can't believe it. How'd you talk her into this? Never mind, I don't care. I'm just glad I don't got to work for Maven anymore. Here, you did me a favor. I guess I owe you one.
Thank you very much. Ah! Ow! Ah. Oh, God. Damn it, Mercer. Oh. Mercer's plans. Not certain how you managed to get your hands on that item we discussed, but I'm more than pleased. I thought you'd simply wait until it was being transported from Castle Dower to its final destination, but according to what I've heard, it vanished right from their armory. I wish I knew how you were able to slip by the guards, bypass the portcullis, unlock the armory door, and break into that dwarven puzzle-locked chest. You need to teach me that little trick sometime. I've left your cut in the usual drop spot, and might have another job for you soon. R.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end?
Well, he wasn't there, but I found these plans.
Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus' pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good, and set up for life.
Well, then we have to stop him.
Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Karliah and made amends for how the guilds treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Until next
Alright.
meet, lad.
Let's go and see what she wants. Karliah?
I promise you, all your questions will be answered. You just have to trust me.
Right. I do, so what's going on?
Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, Murdered Gallus and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing, and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Alright.